Hey guys, it's me, Christinamariebeauty. I am testing out a powder foundation. I'm kind of excited to do this. This is the Maybelline SuperStay 16-hour wear. Yep, you guys see that? I got in the color 130 Buff Beige. Hopefully it's my color. It looked like it's my color if I'm matching it to my neck. Anyways, I have date night tonight with my hubby, and I'm going to be checking in throughout the date night, telling you guys, is this worth your money or not? But for now, I'm gonna cover half of my face, let you guys know whether it covers all of my freaking freckles and redness in my skin. So let's go ahead and just dive right into that video and see, is this worth it or not? Okay guys, so I just opened it up. It comes with one of these, I don't know, sponges, these flat sponges. Here is the color. I'm gonna go ahead and use this applicator on my face, and then the other side, after we see if it covers or not, I'm going to use just a fat flat powder brush. Okay, so let's go ahead and try it. Wow. This looks so weird. So weird. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in so you guys can see this. Okay guys, can you see this in my nose? It's almost like it mixed in with my primer that I have on my face. And then here, it like has all these dots and like it's just like thick and chunky. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a makeup removing wipe. I'm gonna wipe all of my moisturizers and my primers off my face. It just kind of looks like I mixed powder with cream and then smeared it all over my nose. Okay guys, so since I am using the Neutrogena makeup removing wipes, it always leaves my skin with a little bit of hydration. That's the only hydration I'm going to use for this makeup. So let's go ahead and try it again and cross our fingers. Okay guys, so yes, you cannot have a moisturizer on your face that's too thick or a primer on top of a moisturizer because it's almost gonna like smear together and give you like a chunky looking weird foundation, almost like cake batter that's just, or frosting that's been like smeared or it was really horribly looking, but obviously it looks much better once I removed all of those moisturizers and all of those primers off my face. So that's just a big FYI. What do you guys think of the coverage? Obviously, it's still transparent if you can see my freckles through it. What does it look like? I think it covered a lot of the red, and I think it looks like I have powder on my skin. It's a matte powder that gives coverage. I really dislike the fact that I cannot have a primer on with it because I almost feel like it accentuates my pores, you know, because they're not filled in. So I'm gonna go ahead and try the other side and with a powder brush and see if it's better. When I apply a powder foundation, I always use a flat brush. Now let's see. You can see it just covered all that redness in my lips. Wow. Like no joke, night and day, completely. Do not 100% use the puff pad that it comes with because I'm looking in the mirror here. It's like night and day. It is mind-blowing. This side that I use, this stupid sponge, puff, whatever it is, the sponge, like all my pores are accentuated. It's almost like the powder is like smeared on top of a bunch of holes and you can still see the holes. Now when I use the powder brush, it goes on so smooth and it almost like blurs all my freaking pores, which is weird because it's just weird. I mean, obviously I think they have to put this in there to give you something to apply it. I don't know, but don't use that crap because this looks so delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in. I'm gonna finish up with the powder and show you guys a close-up of the difference. It is mind-blowing. So I pulled the camera really close to me. This is like so freaking crazy. Look at all of this. You see how all of my pores are extremely large and accentuated? Even on my freaking nose. And then you come over on this side and they look like they're blurred and they're smooth. And my nose looks much better. That is a huge difference. I mean, just look at that. Pores, old looking, blurred, younger looking. Wow. But you know what? I'm gonna just leave this on this side of the face for today. Leave this looking nice on that side of the face. Maybe one will last longer than the other. Maybe you guys don't struggle with large pores like I do, and that you really wouldn't care about. But I'm like, ooh. So I'll look pretty on one side of the face. Make sure Eric sits on this side of my face. Sits next to me on this side. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my makeup, and I will check in every few hours and let you guys see whether this is worth it or not. Okay guys, so this is 2 hours later. I was in the kitchen cooking some food, and it got a little warm in there. So I noticed that my skin started to perspire a little bit, get a tad bit oily. So I'm gonna get my Scott one-ply toilet paper, and I'm gonna push this right back down onto my skin, see if it will re-adhere. I did wanna point out these lines on my forehead, how the makeup has gathered in those lines. It made a very sharp foundation line in the middle of them. Okay, you guys can see some of the makeup came off. I'm gonna zoom you guys in to see the spots where it actually came off my skin. You guys can see in the corner of my nose how I'm red right there, which means the foundation came off. And right here on the bridge, it also came off. Can you see my forehead? And how it's just like gathered in my lines? That's after 2 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and touch up the side of my nose right there where it's red. I'm gonna leave everything else the way it is and check back in a few hours. So I'm having complications in that corner that I redid. Look how red that is. Now the other corner is lifting, and the lines on my forehead, as you can see, still are very defined with that line. I'm gonna take a closer picture so you guys can see. Hey guys, so Eric and I out on our date, and this is 5 hours later, and you can see I'm already starting to produce so many oils again. So I'm gonna go touch it up in a little bit in the restroom and let you guys see it all over again. Guys, 6 hours, I'm gonna look up so you guys can see the foundation better. Look at this, it looks like it broke up right here. You can see the dark, the oil in my nose. I'm gonna go ahead and pat it down with this toilet paper and see if it will reset. Okay guys, look, it all removed right there in my nose. It removed a little bit up here. You guys can see it broke up right there. This is not a long wear foundation. And the fact of the matter is that I couldn't put a primer on. I'm gonna try it again tomorrow and let you guys just know really, really quickly whether it did work with a super light like water primer or water moisturizer. I'm gonna try it again, but so far for today, this is a complete fail. Okay guys, so this is the next day I'm trying this out. I do have to say one thing though. So I have been doing YouTube for 9 years now, and in those 9 years, maybe 5 foundations have broken me out, and this would be one of them. So I woke up this morning and I had a breakout right here and I had a breakout right there, and I very, very rarely get breakouts, like very rarely. And the only different thing I did was use this foundation. Now I'm looking at my skin. Is it my favorite foundation? No, by far. It makes my skin, I feel, look textured, very textured, which actually can make you look a tad bit aging. I did use the brush all throughout my skin. Now I do want to show you guys really quick, and I will post this video down below, a foundation that is absolutely fantastic. That is a powder mineral foundation. This is a Physicians Formula Mineral Wear. Now when you apply this, it's like a puff cloud in the air, but this was a new discovery recently that is absolutely gorgeous on the skin. It gives you that glow, like that youthful glow, not that textured look. Anyways, I'll post this video so you guys can see it. But let's go ahead and try this out today and see if it looks good. Oh, FYI, I did go into my drawer to try to find the lightest weight foundation that, moisturizer that I have. So I got the Caudalie SOS Thirst Quench Serum, and I put that all over my face. Hopefully this foundation does not make me produce as many oils as it did yesterday. So I will see you guys literally at the end of the day and give you my final thought. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. I've been wearing the foundation for 3 hours, and yeah, it looks decent in my camera, but in person, I just do not like this product at all. I feel like not only does it still gather in my lines, I feel like it almost like collects in, I don't even know how to say it. It just makes the texture of my skin look horrible. And I feel like it collects more in other spots than other areas on my face than others. So I'm just going to go ahead and pat it down really quick and see if this makeup comes off. Obviously, I'm still very oily. And normally, the makeup goes right back down after doing this. You can see how much makeup is actually coming off onto the one-ply napkin. Now, you see I'm pushing it down. I'm not smearing it all over my face. I'm just doing a hard pressure down to absorb all of this oil that you see. That is a lot of freaking oil. So it removed once again on the side of my nose. I just don't like it. I just don't like the way that it looks. It just makes my texture look funky. And it constantly, I mean, besides, these are my glasses right here that lay there, that I press it down and it removes in certain areas, is just going to be a fail for me. I mean, if you guys like it, want to try it, go ahead. But I would actually recommend you not doing that, because I think you're just going to waste your money. Like I said, the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear, absolutely stunning and makes my skin look flawless versus textured and old looking. And that's what I think this powder foundation does to my skin. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I'm Christina Marie. I'm out. Bye.